Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Unit 10 review. Now, although Sapeur may stand out today, Sap culture actually dates back at least a century. You see, back in those days, many Congolese natives wanted to stand out by asserting their right to wear the same clothes as their European colonizers. This may seem ironic, but to them it was a huge source of pride. You can't really put a price tag on dignity, and why shouldn't the local Congolese be allowed to look as sharp as their European counterparts?
Stand out.
Stand out.
And colonization has ended, but the Sapeurs are still going strong. And now their take on fashion has even gained international attention. Take on.
Take on.
To some, this phenomenon of fashion flair may seem like a frivolous obsession, but if we consider all of the issues in this area, it's something that actually brings joy to people's lives. Frivolous.
Frivolous.
While we should all be aware of the political and humanitarian issues facing Africa, these don't have to be mutually exclusive with celebrating their wealth of art and culture. Humanitarian.
Humanitarian.
Mutually exclusive.
Mutually exclusive. These sapeur and sapeurs sound very interesting, but what I want to know is, are there any weird or interesting subcultures that exist in America?
Sure. If I had to just come up with something, I think I'd say there used to be a very small subculture of people, fans who were interested in Japanese animation or Japanese culture.
In my country, I know that there is a subculture of hipsters. It's not confined to the UK. You can find hipsters everywhere, but it tends to involve people who have like long beards, flannel shirts. They usually have like designer coffee, Apple products. That kind of thing. It became very big, I would say, at the beginning of this decade, and it's starting to, we're starting to wean ourselves off of it now, maybe. What about Seoul? Would you include that in the list of most fashionable cities? We talked about it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think so. If there's like a top 10 list, I'm not sure, but yeah, in general, the public appearance is like really cared about in South Korea, specifically in Seoul. And you can see a lot of people who kind of follow fashion trends, I guess more than I experienced in the United States. Men, women like to have this kind of latest trends and look sharp when they're out, and yeah, I'd include it.
Yes, I would agree with that. Clothes here are very expensive, they're very popular, and as we said before, people tend to wear expensive clothes even for really mundane reasons, like going to the store.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, well, that's going to do it for Unit 10, and we will see you back here for the next one. Goodbye, everybody.